Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see NTA NET Computer Science 26 November 2021 exam answer key. In this video, I'll be discussing part 1, that is 20 questions of computer science question paper which was held on 26 November 2021 for NET examination. So question 1 which we are going to see is which protocol is involved in sending mails using multimedia files. This was one of the question asked in NTA NET Computer Science examination which was held on 26th November 2021. So answer to this question is option D, MIME, Multiple Internet Mail Extension Protocol. Next, question number 2, answer which of the statements are true. So statement 1 given was LL1 and LR1 are bottom-up parsers. Statement 2 was given as recursive descent parser and SLR are top-down parser. Now, both these statements are false. Why? Because LL1 is a top-down parser and only LR1 is a bottom-up parser. But here what is given in the statement 1? Both LL1 and LR1 are bottom-up parser, which is not correct. So statement 1 became false over here because LL1 is not a bottom-up parser. In statement 2, recursive descent parser and SLR are top-down parser. Now recursive descent parser is a top-down parser, but SLR is not a top-down parser. It is a bottom-up parser. So here also this statement is becoming false because of SLR. So this is not correct. Since SLR is not a top-down parser, this statement becomes false. So answer to this question is option B. Both the statements 1 and 2 are false. So your answer is option B. Then question 3 was octal representation of D.C16. So this number is given in hexadecimal format because 16 represent hexadecimal notation. So we have to convert this into octal, that is represented using 8. 8 represents octal representation. So answer to this question is option A, that is 15.6. Because when you convert D into hexadecimal, D represents 13 in hexadecimal, number 13. So how we write the 13 in binary in terms of 1 and 0? It is this. So this is 13. So how C is represented in the binary format? C is nothing but a number 12. So how 12 is written? Like this. Okay. So if you convert this into the octal format starting from here, so this will come as a 1, this will come as 5, this will come as 6 and this remaining will be considered as 0. So 15.6 is the correct answer for this. That is option A. Next question is in Ethernet when Manchester encoding is used, the bit rate is half the baud rate. So bit rate is always lower than the baud rate. So bit rate is half the baud rate. Answer for this question is option A, half the baud rate. Question number 5 is which out of the following is used to create database schema in relational database? Now create command is used in DDL, data definition language. Okay. So for answer for this question is option A, DDL, which stands for data definition language, and create is one of the command which is used inside DDL, that is the data definition language. Question number 6 is a data structure is required for storing a set of integers such that each of the following operations can be done in O log n time, where n is the number of elements in the set. Now first condition is given deletion of the smallest element and second is insertion of element if it is not already present in the set. Which of the following data structure can be used for this above two purpose? And the time complexity is given what? Log n time. So which data structure will be used? Okay, when the time complexity is log n time and you have to perform this operation, deletion of the smallest element. To delete the smallest element, time complexity is log of n, and to insert the element if it is already not present is also log n time. In both the cases, time complexity should be log n time. So in which data structure the time complexity is log n times in the both the cases? If you consider heap, there are two types of heap. We have a mean heap and we have a max heap. Now in the mean heap, the smallest element is always present at the top. Smallest element you don't have to search. You know that mean heap will contain the smallest element at the very first position on top as a root element. Okay, so in that case, time complexity of the heap will be O of 1 because you'll get the smallest element at the first position only and you can delete it. So deletion of the smallest element in case of heap will be O of 1, not O log of n. So this is false for heap. First operation becomes the false for heap because this operation you can perform in O of 1 time in case of mean heap. Yeah, which heap is not mentioned in any of the options. So if you consider a mean heap, the time to delete the smallest element is constant time, that is O of 1. It won't take log of n time to delete the smallest element. So in this first operation only, for first operation only, heap condition is going false. So heap cannot be used. So wherever heap is there, that cannot be the answer. Okay, so heap can be used is false. Option A is false. Then option C is also false because here also it is given heap can be used, which is not correct. Now correct answer can be B and D. So second is given insertion of element if it is not already present in the set. We know that insertion deletion time complexity for binary search is O of log n. Balanced binary search tree data structure can be used to delete the smallest element and to insert the smallest element to insert the element if it is not already present in the set in log of n time. So this is true. So binary search tree can be used. So here in option D it is given neither binary search nor mean heap. So this is false. So correct option is B. A balanced binary search tree can be used but not the heap. So answer for this question is option B. Next question is consider the following statements about CISC and RISC architecture. CISC stands for Complex Instruction Set Computer and RISC stand for Reduced Instruction Set Computer Architecture. Now the statement 1 is CISC architecture has more addressing modes and statement 2 is given RISC architecture has only load and store instruction. So which out of the following statements are true? Both the statements 1 and 2 are true because CISC architecture is a complex, so it uses more addressing modes as well as more instructions. More the instructions, obviously more the addressing modes will be. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is also correct because RISC architecture has load and store instruction only. So both the statements are correct. So option A, both the statement 1 and statement 2 are true. So option A is the correct answer for this question. That is both the statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Next question is the address of class B host is to be split into subnets with a 6-bit subnet number. What is the maximum number of subnets and the maximum number of hosts in each subnet? So answer for this question is option D, 62 subnets and 1022 host. So option D is the correct. Question number 9 is a sender is employing a public key cryptography to send a secret message to receiver. Then which one of the following statement is true? So answer for this question is option A, sender encrypts using receiver's public key. So sender always encrypts the message in case of public key cryptography using receiver's public key when he wants to send any secret message to receiver. So option A is correct. That is sender encrypts using receiver's public key. Next question is which one of the following statement is false? Packet switching leads to better utilization of bandwidth resources than circuit switching. This is correct. This is not false because it leads to better utilization of bandwidth. Packet switching results in less variation in delay than circuit switching. This is not correct. Okay, it is false because packet is not resulting. There is no guarantee that it will result in less variation in delay than circuit switching. So statement B, option B is not correct. Third option is packet switching requires more per packet processing than circuit switching. This is also correct. Option D is packet switching can lead to reordering unlike in circuit switching. This is also correct. So option B is the answer for this because packet switching result in less variation in delay than circuit switching is wrong. It is false. Next question is if every requirement stated in the software requirement specification, that is SRS, has only one interpretation. So SRS is said to be unambiguous. So answer for this question is option C. What is the meaning of unambiguous? Only one interpretation meaning no duplication, no duplicate thing or no copied or repetition of the data done. Okay, in the SRS, everything is unique. Okay, so one interpretation means whatever is put up inside the SRS or whatever is written inside the SRS is unique. There is no duplicate or redundant data. So or ambiguous data. So it is called as unambiguous SRS. So option C is the correct answer for this. Next is match the pairs. 4 function calls are given which are used in operating system, that is fork, execute, kill and exit command. Now fork function call is used to create the new child process. So answer for first one is D. So one is D. Then execute command is used to move the process in the memory for execution. Okay, so process is executed. So when your program is executed, it has to be loaded in the memory first, and from the memory processor takes it. So your program becomes the process when it is loaded in the memory. So something like move the program in the memory, something like that option was there in the question paper. So answer for this execute system call is C, option C. Then next is kill function call, which is used to send any signal to any process group or processes. So for third, its matching pair is A, and option 4, that is exit system call, is used to terminate the process, to come out of the process or to stop the process. So option for 4 is B. Okay, so this is the order BCAB. So question number 13 is consider the following statement about context free languages. Statement 1 is context free languages are closed under homomorphism, and statement 2 is given as context free languages are closed under reversal. Now I have to tell which out of these two are true. Both are true. Why? Because context free languages are closed under homomorphism also, and they are closed under reversal also. They are only not closed under intersection, complement and set difference. So inside rest everything, it is closed under homomorphism also and reversal also. So both the statements are true. So answer for this question is option A. Both the statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Next question is, in the following table, the left column contains the names of the standard graph algorithms and the right column contains the time complexities of those algorithms. Match each algorithm with its time complexity. Now here Bellman-Ford algorithm time complexity is OFNM. So for first answer is C. Kruskal's algorithm time complexity is O of m log n. So answer for the 2 is A. Then Floyd-Warshall algorithm is having time complexity O of n cube. So answer for 3 is B. And topological sorting takes the time O of n plus m. That is, n stands for vertices and m stands for edges. So vertices plus edges. So answer for option 4 is D. So CABD is the correct answer. Next question is, in the following table, the left column contains the names of the layer and the right column contains the functionalities of those layers. Match each layer with its functionality. Now network layer, option C, what was given, I can't recollect it, but it was something about the network layer only. So answer for the one network layer is C. So answer for 1 is C. That is sure. I don't know what exactly was there over here. I can't recollect it, but it is for the network layer only. Next is transport layer. Transport layer always guarantees end-to-end connectivity. So answer for 2 is A. Third is data link layer. We all know data link layer has the functionality of piggybacking. So answer for option 3 is D. And session layer is responsible for token management. So answer for 4 is B. So correct order is C, A, D, B. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. Moving on to the next question. Consider the following statement with respect to combinational circuit. Output at any time depends on present combination of inputs at that time. This is absolutely correct because in the combinational circuit like AND, OR, NOT, NAND, NOR, XOR, XNOR, all these are combinational circuits and their output depends only on the present combination of input at that time only. There is no memory element. Memory elements are used in sequential circuit like flip-flop, counters and all. In the combinational circuit, there is no memory element. So this is correct. There is no memory element in combinational circuit. So till now option 1 is also correct. Option 2 is also correct. And option 3 is it performs operation that can be specified logically by a set of Boolean functions. Yes, you can perform the Boolean functions. You can perform the operations using Boolean function, and using the combinational circuit. So all the three options are correct. So answer for this is 1, 2 and 3. So all the three options are correct. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following statement is are true? Statement 1. The clean room strategy to software engineering is based on the incremental software process model. Statement 2. The clean room strategy to software engineering is one of the ways to overcome unconscious copying of copyrighted code. Choose the correct answer from the code given below. So all these options are given and we know both the statements are correct. Statement 1 is also correct and statement 2 is also correct. Answer for this question is A. Both the statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Next question is, which was asked in NTA NET computer science examination, is in artificial intelligence, which agent deals with happy and unhappy state? So answer for this question is option A. Utility agent deals with the happy and unhappy state in artificial intelligence. So correct answer is utility agent. Next question, which of the following statement is are true? Statement 1, number of odd degree vertices is always even. Statement 2 is sum of degree of all vertices is always even. So here both the statements are true. That is, number of odd degree vertices is always even. If you draw the undirected graph and if you see, it was asked for undirected graph. If you draw undirected graph, number of odd degree vertices is always even and the sum of the degrees of all the vertices is always even. So both the statement 1 and 2 are true. Next question is, which of the following set represent 5 stages defined by capability maturity models, that is CMM, in increasing order of maturity? Now the names were given and we have to arrange them in the order of increasing maturity. First stage of CMM model is initial, second stage of CMM model is repeatable, third stage of CMM model is defined, fourth stage of CMM model is managed, and the last stage of CMM model is optimized. So the order is like this: initial, repeatable, defined, managed and optimized. So this is a correct order, that is initial, repeatable, defined, managed and finally last one is optimized. So these are the 5 stages of CMM model, that is capability maturity model, in the increasing order of maturity. So these are the first 20 questions of the computer science NET examination, which was held on 26 November 2021. So I've made the video on part 1 of the computer science question paper. So to get the answer for the remaining questions, you need to keep watching the videos which I upload. So thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like the video and please don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.